Ooh. Think we got a fish. Morning, folks. Chilly morning this morning. Out here at Seneca Lake. Ooh, I'm pulling a little bit. But out here during the week, I think when I was pulling out of the boat launch, there was only one other boat that had just pulled in, was starting to get ready to launch. So it's a quiet morning out here this morning. Not sure what I got here, but channel cat. But out here this morning, I got, and let me get him landed, then I'll explain what I'm doing here. Simmer. There we go. Everything took my bait. That was on a big, big skipjack head, going for a big fish. There he is. Way it usually works, trying to catch a big fish and your big bait ends up catching a small fish. But what I'm doing this morning, I've got, I had some frozen skipjack. I've got some shad, although I don't have shad on right now, and then I got some fresh caught bluegill. So that one had a frozen skipjack head, and then the bluegill head, I believe, is over on one of these two dragging straight behind, and the other has a body chunk of skipjack. But I'm starting here in a cove, starting like 13 foot deep, and I'm just dragging up, gonna keep working my way shallower. A lot of fish activity on here, not a lot on the fish finder particularly, although there is starting to be some now, but a lot of fish coming up to the top of the water here, a lot of shad flipping, so hopefully that's a good sign. I'll get baited back up here and see what happens. There we go. Had a couple bites since I caught that first fish. They didn't hook up though. This one sure did. I don't think he's very big though. Nope. Really foggy out here this morning. Light enough I could take my light off, but foggy enough I figure I better leave it on. That's a little blue cat. Will I catch him on? Wow, I know there was a couple bites on that. That's on the chunk of skipjack. So far the skipjack's been the popular bait this morning. There he is. Water temp's still pretty warm. It's like 77, almost 78 up here. So anyway, I'm gonna throw, seems like skipjack's been popular this morning, so I'm gonna throw another piece of that on and see if I can get another one here. I don't know if you can pick it up there on the camera, but all those places like up in there, you can see where that water's glimmering around. That's shad flipping, and occasionally you'll see them where something gets after them. That's always a good sign when you see that, because what happens is, there's a bunch of them right there. Probably should throw the cast net and actually try to get some for some fresh bait. But what happens is when these shad are all in here, bass and other stuff will be feeding on them. They'll be kind of up top, and then the catfish are usually down underneath, and they'll get the injured ones and ones that are kind of come down low there. But when you see fish activity, it's usually a good thing. So anything that can sometimes be a bad thing is when there's this much bait, sometimes I think it's hard for them. There's so much food that sometimes it's hard for them to find your bait. But anyway, I'll quit talking here, see if we can get another one. I think I've been getting dink tapped like crazy down through here. I think he's hooked up. I think it's all been small fish. I don't know whether this one, he might have came off. Nope. Yep. That'd actually be a good one. I might actually keep him. When I'm fishing tomorrow, I might use him for bait. Ooh. Probably another small fish. Yeah. He's definitely bigger than the last one I just caught. Not sure though if he's very big. Blue cat looks like he's kind of tangled up, I'd say. There we go. Actually, that's a channel, I think. Or actually, no, it's a blue. Thought it was a channel for a second. There he goes. This thing's been hit a bunch of times. You can see this headpiece is all chewed up. That was actually a big bluegill head at one time. I'm going to replace it.
Oh. Come on in and I'll see if I can find it forwarding. Why'd you leave?
I think that one got hooked up. I will say this shad this morning has been working really well. Unfortunately, we haven't gotten any big ones yet, but it's definitely catching some fish. But that's what's in here. That's probably what they're feeding on. Might be a little better one than we've been catching. Yeah, a little better. He's probably gonna come off. Whew! He gone, or there he goes. Got one messing with that one. Ooh. Doubled up here, I think. Got one on this yellow rod too. This one seemed like a bigger fish, so I'm gonna stick with it for right now anyway. It's swimming towards me right now. Making my way along. I'm actually back out of this cove. I'm back into the main lake now. Still in 13 feet of water. I think I'm gonna drag up towards the big island here. Just see. I don't know how bad. It seemed like the thermocline. This one wasn't as good as I thought he was gonna be. Seemed like the thermocline was down around 15 feet or so. I don't know if that other one hooked up. There he is. But the thermocline was down around 13 or 15 feet. But I don't know. Should be getting to the point here where the fish will be. I'm just going to rehook that one. I think there's one on this one. I'm going to, what I'm going to do, I want to get this one back out. Clean my hand off, got all that fish slime on it. I want to get this one back out because it seems like we're into some fish here. Then I'm going to reel this one in. I think this one's got a wee little one on it. Even if it doesn't, them shad are probably stripped off of there by now. This one's getting, yeah, there's a fish on there. That's what I thought. Yep. You can see where he slimed all up the line, where he's been rolling. There he is. All right, folks. I think I'm gonna wrap things up here for the day. Been a good day, caught quite a few fish. Nothing real big, but definitely had a good bite this morning. So, beautiful day out here. I'm gonna wrap things up and I'll catch you next time.